You know what's so bullshit about racism? We are all common residents on this earth, and we don't even realize that we have more in common than we think. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and although I grew up listening to genres like rap and R&B, I also grew up on the Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Creed, R.E.M., Matchbox 20, Live, Alanis Morissette, Blink 182. I know a few. And it all started when this movie Wayne's World came out. My aunt, she introduced me to a rock group called Queen and a song called Bohemian Rhapsody. I was maybe 10, 11 years old at the time. And that's when my mind expanded. That's when it all changed for me, my perspective. And even though I grew up in the inner city, I had this connection to rock music, alternative rock, heavy metal, and indie rock. When I talk to other people about my music taste, like, what music do you listen to? And I name bands like that: Smashing Pumpkins, Hole, all of these bands that I grew up with in the 90s, and you wouldn't even think that I would be into artists like that. But when I start talking to people who share my interest in music, they're like, you really listen to music like that? I'm like, hell yeah. I vibe with it. I was inspired by it. I'm still inspired by it. And that's the thing, not only music, but we really don't realize that we have more in common with each other than what we know. And if we were to just sit down and talk to each other, our mind will be very blown by some of the similarities and some of the experiences that we all had growing up, and even in adulthood, even in life. Racism to me is all bullshit. Racists are scared, hateful, fearful people, because the people I talk to, the people that I interact with, doesn't matter what race they are, we're all about lived experiences, shared interests, commonalities, similarities.